welcome back. Today I want to talk about place value. Place value is one of the most important concepts that you will introduce and reinforce throughout your school year. This is because place value sets the foundation for so many other concepts that are going to be taught throughout the school year, such as regrouping and rounding and so much more. And place value is actually one of my favorite concepts to teach because there are so many fun, hands-on ways to practice this concept throughout the school year and not just during your place value unit that can make learning really fun and hands-on that isn't just giving your students a typical worksheet. So today I'm going to share one of my favorite place value activities that's really simple and it can be done in a first grade, second grade, or third grade classroom. So if you are ready, give this video a like. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well, and let's dive in and get started. Hey y'all, welcome back. My name's 𝗕𝗏 𝗦𝗃𝗲 and I am the teacher author behind SaddleUpForSecondGrade.com, where I love helping teachers just like you fall in love with teaching math all over again. And we all know that when we love and enjoy what we're teaching, our vibe and our energy, that reflects onto our students as well. So the more we enjoy teaching something, the more our students are going to enjoy it as well. So today I want to talk about place value. So as I mentioned, place value sets the foundation for multiple concepts that you are going to teach and reinforce throughout the school year. So your students need a strong sense of place value when they get to regrouping. And so it's one of those things, because it's a concept that is taught typically more at the beginning of the year, depending on where you live and what grade level you teach, but typically place value is taught at the beginning of the school year, and it can be hard to come up with ways to spiral review and practice this skill throughout the school year. And so today I'm going to share a very simple activity with you. I like to call it Shake the Value, and this activity can be done, it doesn't matter if you teach first grade, second grade, or third grade. It's very versatile, and it can also be differentiated. There's that word that we like, differentiated, because it can be switched up to modify the needs of your students. So to play this game, you're going to need a couple of things. Very simple. Let me show you what you need. So the first thing you're going to need is a place value map. So if you're teaching first grade, your place value map might only show tens and ones. If you teach second, you might be practicing with hundreds, tens, and ones. And if you teach second or third grade, you might be working with a place value map that shows thousands, hundreds, tens, ones. So one, that's the first way that it can be differentiated, is based on what kind of place value map you're using. I am going to show you an example using hundreds, tens, and ones today, but you can take that and modify it as you need it. The second thing your students are going to need is some sort of cup, or it could be like a small bucket or something like that. Then inside the cup, you want them to have 10 small manipulatives. So you can see here in my hand, these are like mini erasers from Target. You could use counters, you could use square tiles if you needed to, as long as it's some sort of small manipulative that is going to fit like inside of a cup. And you want it to be something that when your kids are going to shake what's inside their cup, and you could dump them out onto the place value mat. So you want it to be something that is not going to roll around and go kind of all over the place. Pom-pom balls would be a great manipulative to use as well. So what you're going to do is inside of each cup, you need 10 small manipulatives. So inside of my cup here, you can see I have 10 small erasers from the dollar spot. So I'm going to flip my camera around and I'm going to show you how to play. So your students are going to need their place value mat, their cup with manipulatives inside, Then they could use a whiteboard or a recording sheet, and I'm going to show you that recording sheet option here in just a minute. So what your kids are going to do, they are going to shake up the cup, and you are going to have them dump them out. Now, typically, they're just going to go like this, and they're going to dump out, and they're not going to spread out across their mat. So when you are introducing and modeling this game with them, show them how to take the cup and like spread it across the mat so that when the manipulatives dump out, they spread out all over the mat and they're not just in one place. So here, what we did is 3 landed in the hundreds, 3 landed in the tens, and 4 landed in the ones. So now what you could do is have your students create and represent this number in multiple ways. You could have them just write the number 334. You could have them build out this number using base 10 blocks. So they could build out 334. If you wanted to expand it even further, you could have them create the number in multiple ways. So maybe then below here, maybe you have them expand the number that they created. So they could write 300 plus 30 plus 4. You could have them write the number in word form if you would like. So once they have built their number out, maybe they've written the value, they've expanded the number, whatever it is you would like for them to do, then you are going to repeat that process with a new number. Let me show you an example using a thousands place mat. So again, they're going to do the same thing. They are going to take their manipulatives and they are going to dump them out on to their mat. And then they are going to sort their manipulatives into the boxes. So here I have a 5 in the thousands place, a 1 in the hundreds place, a 2 in the tens place, and a 2 in the ones place. You could have them build the number using base 10 blocks. Maybe you have them build the number using place value discs. So they could build their number out. And this is also a good visual representation for them to see that the number 5 in the thousands place doesn't represent 5. It represents 5,000. So they could build it out using base 10 blocks or place value discs. They could expand the number. They could write the number in word form. And so on. So this allows them to create a different number each time, and then they can write the number in multiple ways. For differentiation, and let's say you're doing this activity in small groups, maybe you have students that are just working with hundreds, tens, and ones. Or maybe you have them working with thousands, and some groups you only want them to practice building a number using manipulatives. Another group, you might have them write it in expanded form. So this can easily be differentiated based on the needs of your students. Now, if you own any of my place value guided math units, so it doesn't matter if it is first grade, second grade, or third grade, each unit comes with this activity called Shake the Value. You get a place value mat for that grade level, and then there's a Shake the Value recording sheet. So let me show you what it would look like using the pre-made recording sheet that I provide for you in these units. So again, your students are going to take their cup of counters or manipulatives. They're going to shake it and dump it out onto their mat. If I can get mine to come out. There we go. And so on their recording sheet, they have 4 boxes. What I like about this is you can put these inside of a plastic sleeve and they can be reused over and over to save with paper. So here, because I am working with hundreds, tens, and ones, I don't have any thousands. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hundreds, 1 10, and 4 ones. So then in the boxes below, I am going to write the number 4 different ways. So I created the number 514. I'm going to draw out a pictorial representation. I'm going to write the number in expanded form. And I'm going to write it in word form. So there you have it. That is how you play Shake the Value. This activity can be used to spiral review place value all year long. And you can kind of change it up by using different fun manipulatives that can match the season or time of year as well. If you are interested, I am putting the link to all 3 grade level place value units in the description below this video. You can check those out if you are interested. So you guys have a blessed one, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!